who is, of course, a member of the Congress, backs also, of course, the central leadership. Mr. Chaudhary, thank you for speaking to us. Some of those questions being put to you, are the links to Congress's top brass and some of these individuals purely coincidental?
Rahul, by going by whatever you have said just now and going by the logic which you have put out across the national television tonight, may I ask one simple question? On 13th of December 2023, when the parliament was attacked by 6 people, Sagar Sharma, Manoranjan, Neelam Devi, Amol Shinde, Lalit Jha and Vicky Sharma, who issued them the parliamentary passes to them? It was the member of parliament from the Bharatiya Janata Party, Mr. Pratap Sinha from Mysuru. Did the Congress party ask for investigation into that? We asked. Was it done? No. There were no links to Pratap Sinha. That is for any layman to understand that Pratap Sinha was not involved in such a drastic act towards our parliament. In this case also, there are thousands of people coming and visiting our leaders on a daily basis. Somebody will be seen photographed with Rahul Gandhi and another day with maybe Nasir Hussain Saab also. But does that link that somebody who is raising pro-Pakistan slogans necessarily have to be supported by the Congress party? Never. This is ridiculous to even get into that logic that somebody from the Congress party or a Congress supporter would be chanting Pakistan slogan at the behest. Because the way the narrative that you are trying to build out here is that the Pakistan slogans are being raised because of the Congress leaders and his party. Wrong. If same yardstick, Pratap Sinha is as well guilty of terrorizing the nation, attacking the highest legislature of the country, that way Pratap Sinha should have been behind bars in the first instance. And listen, Rahul, the Bharatiya Janata Party has got no business to give bhashan to the Congress party in the sense they have got terror accused like Pragya Thakur in the parliament, who is still an accused, not yet released, still from all the charges. There are hundreds of instances wherein Ram Madhav, Hemanta Biswa Sharma were even cited to be hobnobbing with a cookie terrorist during the Manipur elections. Now, do I say that that Hemanta Biswa Sharma is a terrorist, is an anti-national, or Ram Madhav is so? No. The logic belies any type of discussions further on this topic, because Congress government in Karnataka has completed a very interesting investigation into this incident, arrested the accused, and let's have faith on the law. It will take its own course.
Okay, let's get the BJP national spokesperson, Tuhin Sinha, to respond to you. Mr. Sinha, respond to the Congress voice here.
Well, good evening. Yeah, good evening, Rahul. Good evening, everybody. You know, the Congress can draw all sorts of unrelated equivalents over here, but there are 3 simple questions. Number 1, were pro-Pakistan slogans raised to celebrate Nasir Hussein's victory in the Rajya Sabha elections? Now, FSL Forensic Science Laboratory report confirms that, it corroborates that. Number 2, was it raised by a was it raised by a Congress worker? Again, you have evidence to show Muhammad, whatever his name is, definitely he was a Congress worker. Was he close to the Congress leadership? Well, there are a lot of pictures which show that he has been walking not only with Rahul Gandhi but also with DK Shivkumar throughout the Bharat Jodo Yatra. Now, these three simple questions give rise to 2 larger questions. Why does the Congress party remain besotted with Pakistan when Pakistan itself has been reduced to a non-entity in the last 10 years? Just 2 days ago, Rahul Gandhi peddled a fake data where he says that again, he compared Pakistan to India and said that the unemployment rate in Pakistan is half of that of India. Why do they need to drag in? What explains this murky and morbid infatuation with Pakistan? That's point number 1. Secondly, the larger question, was Bharat Jodo Yatra used to legitimize all sorts of anti-social, anti-national elements? Because 2 months ago, we saw Dheeraj Sahu's house being raided, or one of his places being graded, and 351 crores of rupees were found in cash. Again, the first picture which came was with Rahul Gandhi. So how is it, whether it was Father Ponappa or whether it is Dheeraj Sahu or whether, the people accused of raising pro-Pakistan slogans, how were all of them accommodated in the Bharat Jodo Yatra? That is the larger question. Was it in fact used to legitimize anti-socials and anti-nationals in the country?
Okay, let's open this up for the. Yeah, 1 second. Let's open this up. Let's get everyone's opening thoughts on this. I want to bring in a senior fellow of IPCS as well as ICACA professor from Bengaluru, Chandan Gowda. Abhijit Iyer Mitra, what do you make of this? There are certain questions that are being asked. Why, for example, did Mr. Hussain reflexively reject out of hand that any slogans were raised when clearly he was right there amidst those people who were chanting them? Why would he have done so?
Look, I don't blame Mr. Hussain for it. You see, he must be under enormous stress having to prove his patriotism after this thing happened. And I guess when you're scared, you tend to lie like that. He was clearly within audible range of what had happened. He clearly knew what was happening. What was interesting, though, was the rest of the Congress people saying that it did not happen. Saifuddin Soz, whose wonderful comments about, Kashmir, that every Kashmiri actually wants to secede. His son Salman Soz used some extraordinarily abusive language against the IT minister Rajiv Chandrasekhar, saying, why do all our slogans sound anti-national to you? Now, first of all, remember the fellow isn't even Kannadiga. He wants to be part of Pakistan. And this is a man whose father has said they want to be part of Pakistan. What is he doing in the Congress party? I completely get Kamru's point. Of course, now Kamru's done a U-turn. You go back to the same debates, Rahul, if you remember, Kamru was in the same debate with me when Pratap Simha let those people into parliament. I am saying the same thing then that I'm saying now, that Pratap Simha is innocent and Mr. Hussain here is innocent. But I want to know, what is this 180-degree flip that Kamru has now performed? Because in that day, he was screeching and yelling from every rooftop that the Pratap Simha should be expelled and should be investigated and thrown in jail. Right? But you leave that aside. Let us come to why is it that the Congress, which used to be the absolute big umbrella of nationalist forces in this country, has now become a breeding ground for Islamic jihadist fundamentalism in this country. Why is it that Congress workers now feel they need to go around claiming Pakistan Zindabad and things like that? This is a very deep malaise within the party. You have the fellows, technically nobody in the party. He's not even the party president. But one of their leaders, alleged leaders called Rahul Gandhi, who goes around saying India isn't even a country, it's a union of states and whatnot, further undermining this country. You see, this is beginning to be a pattern. We're seeing this pattern in the DMK where Udayanidhi Stalin wants to crush Sanatan Dharma, and then his minister says all kinds of nonsense.
No, so
and
what are you putting it to?
Union of states and all his minions start saying what? Pakistan Zindabad.